The Lagos State Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Court has sentenced the founder of Irene Christian Ministry, Oluwafeyiropo Daniels, to life imprisonment for raping his 23-year-old assistant pastor, names withheld. Justice Rahman Oshodi also sentenced the defendant to 3 years imprisonment for sexually assaulting another member of his church, aged 19 years. Both terms would run concurrently. Kemi Foladeyemo has more.
In count 1, Justice Rahman Oshodi said he believed the testimony of the first complainant as well as other witnesses who gave direct evidence which weren't contradicted at any point, despite the defendant's denials. But the judge acquitted the defendant of the second count of raping another church member at his home in 2020. The court said the prosecution failed to prove the elements of the use of force, fear of harm by the complainant, and misrepresentation by the defendants to establish guilt beyond all reasonable doubt.
The court cannot, for that Christmas, it cannot dash out judgments, it cannot dash out sentencing. If the court, looking at the value of the evidence before it, has said that the first complainant was actually raped by the convict, yes, then the court is right in his wisdom.
This is to send a stern warning to every one of you who think that you can manipulate vulnerable women and girls in the name of the Lord. Survivors will get justice. You will find yourself in a place where you will not be able to escape one day. You can continue to fool everybody, but you will not be able to fool all the people all the time.
A lot of men do these crimes. A lot of pastors, big men, they do this. But it is about the survivors speaking up. So this has emboldened everybody who is a survivor of sexual assault.
Defense counsel Adebayo Adigbite had urged the court to use his discretion in sentencing, but lead prosecutor Babajide Boyi asked that he be sentenced as charged. The court said the 43-year-old cleric, who didn't have regard for truth, was a risk to the society and should spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Justice Oshodi said that the cleric, Feyi Daniels, abused his dominant position to sexually violate 2 members of his church. The court also held that even though it imposed the maximum sentencing on the convict as directed under the Lagos criminal laws of 2015, it will still not erase the harm that the convict has already wreaked on his victims. Kemi Foladeyemo, TVC News, Lagos.